Hey everybody, so we're gonna get started. So this is the actual site. So our website's called K Thanks by Felicia. Playing off the pop culture, and if you don't know Bah Felicia, then maybe you need to watch a little movie called Friday, or Google it. I'm sure there's clips on YouTube and stuff, but yeah. So basically, I've created these designs. We're going to be playing off of a lot of pop culture, and make it more sarcastic. So taking a jab at pop culture almost. These are the 8 that we're going to start off with. I have a lot, and basically, I just need to keep pumping up the designs. So how the business works is these are all printed to order. So, for example, someone wants Cannabis. They choose their size, add to cart, and check out. And basically, the back end of things, it is automated. So, someone checks out, da 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 da, as usual. Then, what it'll do in the background in Shopify, let me just sign in real quick. So what it does in the background, if you get an order, we haven't launched yet, so it's kind of hard to show you guys that. But if you get an order, obviously it'll tell you which, and then you can tell it to, oh, what's going on here? You can tell it to automatically send your orders in, and it's going to go to Printful. So Printful is the drop shipping print to order company that we're using. It is a bit expensive, but we put in, this is my sample order actually. I put in a sample order waiting for it to be shipped to me to test the quality, and because there's so many options for t-shirts. Just to show you, there's absolutely so many options that you can do. So there's tons of the stuff that you can design and have it printed, and so basically what happens is someone orders it, that order sends to Printful in the back end. Printful gets it, they print it, and they ship it to the customer with our branding on it. And if anything, any issues, they will handle the refunds. And well, they won't handle the refund, but they'll, if it's a damaged print or whatnot, they'll handle that and refund it. But if your customer doesn't like it, then probably no. So yeah, as you can see, this is what other people are selling. I actually know that brand. These are all things that you can be doing. So just something to think about. This is just a low startup cost option for a business. And you can set something up. You can set this website up for a very low cost. I mean, for this I spent a little bit of money just because I wanted to customize things and I wanted to make it look a certain way. Just to make sure that it's very clean, and I'm very picky about my branding. Because I come from a branding background and web design background. So if you don't really care and you just kind of want a shop up and put some t-shirts up, you can do that within a day, a couple hours, and be selling your next day. I'm just taking it more as a long-term branded company. So I want to start off, with quality and really thought out. So that's, I spent probably a couple weeks creating this website and the designs, and I've kind of inputted it in. And so today what I want to do and show you that I have to do is I need to submit another sample order, because here I'm only testing the t-shirts for men's and women's, but I want to now test the tanks, because obviously we want to do tank tops. Summer's coming, so that just kind of makes more sense for us to do that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. and you choose the sample order, like this one, it's actually 20% discount and free shipping. So I would definitely do this before you start your store, just to make sure that your designs are coming out the way you want it and the t-shirt is the material that you want it, because they're all a little bit of, there's definitely a little bit of difference with each one. So that's why I kind of ordered all the popular ones that I think that I would like. So here we're gonna put in our sample order for the tank tops. Now I believe, I'm just gonna check real quick, and I already did one. Yeah, woman's tank. There we go. So I've done this. I'm pretty sure this is the... I want to say it's this one. I should have named it the actual. So that's probably something you guys should do and not be stupid like me. Actually name it what the T you want it to be. So it'll probably be easier. Let's just see. That looks okay. So we're gonna be doing this one front. My design is right here, so basically you get to resize it or relocate it to wherever you want. I feel like that's too high, so that's kind of one of the things about this that's been a little bit frustrating, is you don't really know the exact location of where it should go. I mean, I don't think you would until you get it in person. So I'm just gonna try it out, and I'm gonna order a gray. I'm usually a medium or large, but I'll go with large just in case. So there's like an outside label, and I'm surprised I don't have an inside label for this one. For the t-shirts, they give you the option of inside label, but this one doesn't. So I might just leave it, or I might actually try an outside label. All my samples I did for the t-shirts are actually all inside labels, so I'm intrigued. Let's do it. It's $3. I'll do it. So I'm gonna put that in. And there you go. It gives you the price. And then obviously it's free shipping and 20% off on total. And you can do a max of 5. So I think I have different tanks that I want to try too. American Apparel is a little shaky to try right now, just because of all their troubles. So again, just readjust it to where you want it. Back print. This one doesn't even have the label thing. So things to think about. Things to think about for branding. This one. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, I think most of their tanks, they don't allow you to take their label off. But the t-shirts, you have to make sure that you choose the t-shirts that says tear label available if you want your own branding on it. If you don't, then it doesn't really matter. So I got 2 tanks, and then there's a no sleeve one that I want to try as well, which I believe is on the t-shirts. So you see, these are all the women's t-shirts. This is like the tear away label. So it has to have that if you want them to take away the label and like use your own and print your own on there. I really don't like women's tees, to be honest. I really feel like just the structure of it, it just doesn't really frame a woman's body very nicely, but you know, that's unfortunate for now. I also want to try one of these. Let's see what color I would want. I like wearing black most, so I think I'm gonna go with black. And also I like to test black the best, because black is one of those colors that is so different on every material. If you're doing, like white and heather gray, like it's definitely very similar. It's not going to be too different. So there's nothing to be worried about there. But if you're doing black, I would say make sure that you're testing and making sure that it is the black you want. So we're going to do that. I'm not going to do an outside label. I'm just going to continue. Obviously, these shirts I would keep for myself. That's why I'm choosing, the sizes. And for some of the shirts, some of the samples, I'll probably just give it away as like promo or something like that. So I want to test men tanks as well. And I believe we did black and white. Okay. So men's tanks, there's really not much to choose from. Again, I'm kind of like just wary about doing American Apparel. But I don't really like how wide this collar is. So I'm going to go with American Apparel, hopefully. As you see, it's just like, okay, well, what happens? Are you guys going to restock or what's going on? But anyways, let's do a, no, let's do a white one. And you see how men's, they have a bigger area? That annoys me too. Like, we should get the same area, but whatever. I think that's good. So we're going to continue. I have 4 already, and I think the last one I want to try was a mug or a hat. I actually want to do a hat and a mug, but maybe I'll just separate it into 2 orders. So we'll do the mug first. I actually want to do this one. And we can view the mock-up later, but it's because I already tested it, so I'll show you what it gave me. The mock-up looks like this. Gives you all 3 angles. So I'm intrigued to how how my all black is gonna look on a gloss. So that's why I want to do that one. So yeah, there we have it. That is one of the things I had to do today, was to make sure that I got these samples in, so that I can test it immediately. I mean, what's the date today? 20th. Probably not going to get it until 2nd week of April or something like that. So that sucks. But at least the t-shirts are kind of moving along. So that is good news. So let's go back to my calendar. So I just want to show you, this is kind of how I sort my day. Everything is color coded, and when I'm finished, I make it all green. So I did that. I'm gonna make green, and then as you can see, I'm pretty behind today because I woke up quite late because I didn't get to sleep until 5 to 6 a.m. Just I couldn't sleep. So we're gonna get on to input tanks, and hats and mugs. So we're gonna get that into the shop, because there's not that many options to choose from. So it's not like we can test the quality or how it turns out and all that kind of stuff. So I usually set my day up the night before, and then just kind of knowing what I have to do and making sure I set it all as a reminder. This just works for me. For some people, it may not work. For, some people, you can just do an easy to-do list and notes and get away with it. Or just reminders, or however you want to organize your life. This has been the best way for me to be accountable for everything and to make sure that I'm getting everything done that I need to get done. So this is just the way I like to work. Whatever, if you have ideas or suggestions to improve my productivity, I'm always up for it. I'm always looking for things that can make me more efficient and effective. So we are now going to show you how to do the input. So Shopify.com, there's an affiliate link below in the description. So if you guys are watching this, might as well get it from my link. This is actually a secret to this is another business that I have that I will discuss on another day. Because right now we are focusing on K Thanks by Felicia. And I will talk about the other one. But the other one is also an online business. Just to want to clear that up. So we're going to go to products. So when you log in, this is the page. This is what your login page looks like. Then you go to products. So the only thing that I'm trying to figure out what I can do here is because once you add a product on the homepage, it's kind of set up where it's just the newest product appears as here. I haven't launched yet, so when I launch, I want it to just be straight up teas. So I'm not going to put it on the homepage right now, but I don't know if I can, but we're going to test it out. And if we can't, then I will contact my developers that I worked with to work on this. So here we are. We're going to go start with the 0 ducks given mug. That's it. We have a copywriter writing all our descriptions and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to leave that blank for now. This is just if you want to. It's good. Your collections and tags is going to be based on how you set up your store. So by all means, you don't need to follow what I'm doing on this part. Yeah, I know shop is for the homepage, but hopefully, okay, we'll test this first. And so you don't need to follow me on this one because this is obviously going to be different for everybody. It's going to be funny, and I'll put it as pop culture as well. So our photos, that one's going to go first. Then we'll do a left, and we'll do a right. And prices. So just everyone, create a little Excel file. This is kind of how I like to be organized. Definitely for retail pricing, did a lot of research on the competitors and stuff. And this is the average pricing for a t-shirt. And this is our cost and our profit for each one. So as you can see, it's not amazing margins, but for something that is a low startup cost and all that kind of stuff, it's pretty good. It is just it's a good way to start. You don't have to hold any inventory or any of that stuff. And if you are killing it near the end, then you can move this whole concept into printing your own teas and selling it, and your margins would be amazing. So right here I already have what I want the retail price to be, which is $14.95. So let's type that in. We'll charge taxes if we have to. Product requires shipping. Yes, it does. Again, this will kind of be all automatic once I sync to Printful. But again, I don't want to do that yet until I kind of get an idea of how it looks in real life. But I'll just post it onto the website anyways, just to see if there's people even wanting it. There is no variant. I'm not going to do the tall glass. I just want this cup, this mug. Down here, you can kind of do your SEO, which I have someone doing as well. So I'm not going to fill that in and let them fill that in. And we just go save. So pretty straightforward on adding a product. And then we're going to go to the website and see if it showed up. As I said, I don't want it to be on the homepage, but let's see if we go to the menu. And then I go to mugs. Oh, wait. I think I did that wrong. Yeah. I'm a doofus. So, yeah. I'm just a little... I'm a bit tired today. So that's why I'm a little not in my game. So, there you go. It showed up. Perfect. And it only showed up in under mugs, which is great. It's not in the home section, which I will make a home section once we've kind of launched and people are seeing the teas and all that kind of stuff. Then I'll start putting them in and all that kind of stuff. But for now, it's going to stay there. So let's keep adding. Okay, let's go back to products. Okay, so let's move on to our other products. We have more mugs that I created already. Let's do our actually KDBF ones. So I have a black one and a white one. So we have two logos. We have a long one and then we have a short one. I wanted to use... I just don't know how I feel about this still. So I'm only going to put up the long ones for now. And kind of just doing the same thing we just did. Which I'll probably just speed this up for you guys. I think I called it... What did I call it? The original. I'm going to call it that today. So that's just what I'm feeling. Collections, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to go home bugs. And then this will be under KDBF. Images, real quick. I want the middle. Then I want these two. With this one though, I can probably start with this. And then, you see what I mean? It just kind of looks cool. I believe it was $14.95. I can just check just in case. Yep. So, when you have like different sizes for the shirts and stuff or colors, you just add it here. So we're going to go change that to color. And we have a black and then we have a white. They're both the same price and we're just going to input our white photos as well. We're going to do that one first, then we'll do those two. And then what will happen here after you click save, you can make sure that once they click on the color they want, that color option photo is the one that's going to be attached and show up. So let me show you what it means. So we're going to go to home and mugs. So that should be there. There you go. And what I mean is when you click, you see when I go to white, the photo stays the same. And I would basically want to show people that when they click white, it's going to show the white one. So how do you do that? Once you click save, you come back here and then you click on these little icons here. So you can assign which photos you want. I think you can only assign one, which is fine. We'll assign the first bit. And then let's refresh. So now when I click white, it should show me white. See? Okay. So that's very easy. If they want to see other photos, they can go to it and do that. For this, because I might actually be inclined to doing some sort of GIF, um, which I might actually want to do. Just because then I can like do a little cool turning motion. As you can see, it kind of already slowly does. So I'm gonna put that in my calendar to do. I'm gonna still apply, and then meeting, have dinner, find some room here. Okay, let's go back. And I think I had one more mug. I believe I tried to do a cannabis mug. Yeah, we're gonna do this. So, I mean, now it just kind of would come to a very like repetitive thing. You guys can keep watching, or you can just clock off. Um, there's obviously things that I would be showcasing throughout, because I don't really have these videos planned, to be honest. I'm just gonna go with it. No variant. Just want to make sure that's good. Done. And then I have I think I had a mug for this too. So it doesn't look like I did a mock-up, so which is kind of cool. Well, not cool, but which is good because I get to show you guys how to do that. So we're gonna go back to Printful, and under homepage, go to mockup generator, mugs, choose file. Oh, my file is actually right down there. Actually, I'm gonna remove it just to make sure, because when you keep uploading stuff, right, like there's a lot of testing that goes on. So you just want to make sure that you are uploading the latest one and just being good with that. So I don't even know. Which is more recent? This is the more recent one. Just as long as okay, I'm gonna delete this. But we want to make sure. So it's very quick, the mock-up, and it gives you the photos that we've been using. Now I think the other one is bigger, but I like the size. So that's the thing, like sometimes you just can't decide. It's just like it's hard. Oh, that's actually a bigger one. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one. And I'm gonna move this over. Okay, we can leave this just in case I have other mock-ups to do. So I'm gonna do create another product. Very good. So after every time you add a product, I do suggest you going to your actual website, just to making sure that it showed up correctly and that there's nothing that you would want to change. So these are showing up good, and I click. Where's my extra photos though? Those ones are there. It's probably not done uploading, that's why. There it is. So, yeah. I think I only had 4 mugs done right now. Because I just don't feel like the other ones are strong enough to be a mug. Maybe I'm a cool mom. But I think those are the only ones that I want to do right now. So let's move on to the hats. We're gonna go. Let's do this one first. All right, so we're gonna do hats. Okay, so I want to call this the original. Again, leave the description for my copywriter. Past it. KDBR. Now we have 6 colors that we want to do. I do want to rearrange it a bit to what I feel like is the strongest. Hats, I actually don't know how much. Flex Fit $29.95. So variants, there are 6 variants in this. So again, change it to color. And black, white, navy. I think it's called maroon. What's a fancy word for green? I have to go with. What do they call it? Spruce. That is a good fancy word for green. And khaki. So there it goes. Now we can only do that color picking once we save it. So you have to wait until it all uploads before you can do this. The black one's there, so we can do that. So again, a lot of the stuff is very straightforward. You know, it just takes time for you to make sure you go through everything and that you don't miss anything and that a lot of testing is involved. Make sure you test your products, test order, test everything, because you never know. You might have missed something and just not realized. So I didn't put it on the homepage again. I actually put it into hats. So there you go. Extra colors. And what I'm probably gonna do is maybe make this small. You can see those, but there you go. Tested it, looks good. Now we're gonna go back, create another product. I think now we have We have the hats for that too. Now, the reason why I offer it in everything with some of these designs, it's because you don't know what people are going to want. And it doesn't cost you anything to put these things up. It just costs you time. So, depending on how you view your time, um, this is the only thing that's going to cost you. So, I think it's worth it to just offer, all of these options. Because again, you don't know what people are going to want to choose. Maybe they don't want a t-shirt, but they do like hats. Or maybe they don't like hats, but they want a tank. You never know. So better to just give them all the options possible. While we wait for that, I am just going to check on that last hat I did. I think I made it apparel when it should actually be accessories. So, oh no, I don't want bulk. I want to go in. Yeah, I was right. And I want accessories. Okay, those are all done. Now, and put them in. Put them in, okay. Good. And just refresh, just make sure it's there. I'll probably actually want to showcase a different color. Just so it doesn't look too like all black. There we go. Showing two different colors. Great. And I don't know if I had any other hats. No, I didn't. But I do have tanks, right? So remember those tanks that we tested? I only have tanks for this one. But I want to get those up as well. And so when I get my samples, I know exactly which one I kind of want to do. But I'm going to leave that. And probably took longer to do this video than I actually expected. But that's it. There you go. So I showed you how to add products, give you variants, which is, the colors or sizes and whatnot. Shows you how to do that. Shows you how to assign each photo with your variants, and it's very straightforward. Once you kind of get Shopify and stuff, it's very straightforward. You can test around with it and all that kind of stuff. There is a 60-day trial that I will have included in the description box below, and you can go check that out. And basically, play around with Shopify. Get yourself familiarized if you want to. I help clients mostly on Shopify or WooCommerce. And I used to use BigCommerce and Magento for bigger projects. But I've really learned to really like Shopify. Shopify is super user-friendly. And there's just a lot of other plugins you can install to kind of help your sales and marketing and all that kind of stuff. So it is a very good platform, and it's at a good price. It's $29 a month after your trial. I mean, if you're looking to start something, hey, you get 60 days free. to make some money. And if you want to continue, it's $29 a month. So it's not too bad. So there it is. Hope you guys got something out of today. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.